Oh.
Hello, very good morning. We are Loops and Lap Bars, and
We're on holiday.
We are now officially on holiday.
Yes.
The out of offices are on, and we are now on our epic road trip 2024. If you've seen the posts, you know we are doing a lot of parks in 4 different countries. Hopefully, a Hyperion will be working by the time we get back.
Yes.
But anyway, in difference to last year, this is our travel montage.
Yes. Here we go. Ba, 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 ba. There we go, that's me. Press the confirm button. When the confirm button works, there we go. No press travelling, press confirm. We are conventional, run on dinosaurs. So it's got our departure time of 12:48. We can't change that, which is absolutely fine because we don't want to. So we'll be called in 27 minutes. Press the next button, and then we should get a hanger printed, and it is as simple as that. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. And there's our hanger, and then we just hang that in the car. Tracy's going to take that while I go.
Yes, so as you can see, we get a hanger. This is essentially your car's boarding pass. So it works very similar to an airport in that when you get this hanger, it's obviously got your departure number and your code on it, how many peoples are in the car, and whether it's a car, medium or small, and as well as the date. So there's a little bit on the top, you pull that out, you display that obviously on your hanger where your rear view mirror goes. And then when you get called, because you come round into essentially pre-departure lounge, essentially that queue you can see there is the queue to go round to the shuttles. But once you get going, it is very, very efficient, I will say that.
We've never come during peak time though.
No.
Whenever we've come here, there has been very few cars. We've never waited to go into the check-in section, and we've never had a queue to get on the. We've had one queue, sorry, to get onto the train. That's the first time we came here. When we came in February earlier on this year, we were straight through everything. But I don't know why anybody would use anything other than the shuttle based on cost. Crossings are normally somewhere in the region of £250 for there and back, which I've found that when I've looked for crossings versus ferries, the ferries are a damn sight more expensive. So and they're slower as well. You know, ferry. I don't know how long a ferry takes to France, but it's not going to take 30 minutes. Yeah. It takes about that to get to the Isle of Wight, doesn't it? 30 minutes to an hour. So. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's us at the moment. What we'll do is we'll get parked up. We're going to go in duty free and have a wander around, see what's in there. We've got half an hour to kill before we're called, and I think we'll probably get in the queue in half an hour or so. Have a toilet break and possibly get a drink, and then we'll show you around duty free. Plenty of booze. There you go, if you've ever wanted to smell like Craig toy, that's the stuff that you want.
Righty, so we are now at passport control.
We're in no man's land at the moment.
We are technically in no man's land. We have done the English section, which is behind us, and if I turn you around, this is the French side. As you can see, pretty much self-explanatory. The signs tell you where to go, what to do. Yeah,
because it's so busy as well. They've got people directing. So, like, you know, if one queue's moving quicker than the other, they'll say, "Yeah, follow that car. No, hang on here. You follow that car," sort of thing. But yeah, it's definitely advisable, as Tracy's going to allude to in a second, to have your passports ready.
Passports ready as you come up to the booth. Keep them out until you've done both the French and the English sides as well. Well, English, then French side. Once you've done that, then you can put them away. You then don't need them till you get back on the shuttle on your return trip.
Yeah, you may need them in the odd hotel that asks for passport numbers and things like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's obviously down to the hotel. But yeah, from disembarking the train on the other side, it's literally get off the train and get on the road. There's no checks or anything like that. It's weird. I'd have thought they'd have done something on the other side, but it makes sense to both sides anyway. So yeah, we're just about to go and get our French passport stamps.
Yep.
So we've done passport control, and then you literally just follow the route round. It's the roads have got sort of channels in it, so you can't mess it up. Ordinarily on the sort of quieter days, you just follow the car in front. If you're the lead car, you'll be pointed in the direction. There's normally letters corresponding to your hangar as to what lanes you need to be in and such. But we've just gone through, and there's a guy there with a board that's got a number on it that tells you which lane to follow. Really dead simple. And now as Tracy will turn us round, you can see we're in essentially like a big queuing area where they batch off the trains. It's quite efficient, really, even on a busier day like today. I've never seen it so busy before. But once again, as you can see, wet. We never get through, never get to Calais. It's not raining.
Yep. Righty. So as you can see, we're now coming down the ramp to get on the train, and the question is,
can't really see, but yes.
Top deck or bottom deck?
I'm gonna go top. I reckon we're gonna get a top deck here.
I reckon we're going to go bottom deck.
There's one arriving over there.
Yep, there's also a train arriving in the distance, as you can see there.
Possibly, I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the fun bit. Trains run on electric.
Yes, but they are electric trains, and like a lot of people, when they do this for the first time, you're absolutely mind blown because look at the size of the train compared to what it's actually pulling. It's an absolute marvel of engineering to that extent.
That's not just the trains; the whole tunnel itself, the way that they dug it and whatnot. I mean, it would be very nice, in years to come, if we could have a tunnel to Norway and Finland, but I think that might be a little bit. You're pushing it a little bit. But yeah, we're not far off joining the train now. And we're going to get a bottom deck. By the looks of it. Yeah, we're getting bottom. We just missed out on the top there. The cars behind us are going on the top. Oh, it's not like a bus. It's there's no people at the back smoking or out like that on these things.
Yes, there is no smoking allowed anywhere on these trains once you board. Right, as you come in, it's a bit like a multi-storey car park in that it's fairly tight, but most cars will have no issues. And all you do, just keep following the car in front until you are told to stop.
Yeah, there's a lot of noises as well. I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up, but as you're going over junctions and things like that, I'll put the window down and it might hear it. Yeah, it's nothing to worry about. It's just the mechanisms of the train, if you will.
So, as you come into the carriages, when they have enough cars in a carriage, the train staff will automatically shut the doors for that preceding carriage. So then they will get you to stop, park, put your car either in first gear or neutral, and then turn your engine
First gear or park if you've got an automatic, and also put your handbrake on.
Yeah, and usually to every carriage there's roughly 3 or 4 cars. And then they do recommend when the train starts to wind your windows down because it can get a bit stuffy.
Yeah, I think it's ventilation purposes as well, but here we go, I'll just show you. That's what it kind of looks like out there. We've got 4 in our carriage, and I presume there'll be 4 in the carriage in front. It's obviously if you've got loads of limos.
Yeah, and it's the same on the bottom deck as it is on the top deck. The only difference is you go up a ramp to the top deck.
And we have got a toilet there. It's the first time we've ever been right by the toilet, but it looks like it's out of use again. Because I've always wondered what the toilets look like on these things.
Yeah, there are toilets on, and you are allowed to get wander up and go to the toilet, but that's pretty much it. There's no amenities, so if you're expecting a snack bar, you're not going to get one.
There's a train going there, look.
There is. There are little windows as well in the carriages.
Yep, I'll just show you one of those. Just there, and you can see on the outside there's a train already leaving. So they're on their way over to France. I do enjoy this. It's exciting. Not quite as exciting as the airport, but it's on the subject that if you've ever been through an airport, it's very similar to that. Only there's a lot more. It feels like it's a lot more manual. and you drive your car to passport control and stuff like that. There's no checking your baggage or anything like that unless you do get checked, but I've never had that, so I don't know how that works. But yeah, it's like I say, it works exactly the same as an airport. There's passport control, no baggage control, but there is duty free as well, as we've mentioned. So
yeah, there will be train announcements to say when the train is leaving. They are both in English and French. You are allowed to get out the car while the train is moving. They recommend that you don't go around the front or the back, just in case the train has to do a sudden stop, because you potentially come together. But saying that though, people do, and as long as you take precautions and you're safe with it, you should be all right.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I'm going to have to do, because I've got to put my Euro lights on, because I've not really been able to do it because of the weather. So yeah, I'm obviously going to have to cross between vehicles, unfortunately, but as long as you keep out of the way, there's nobody coming around and sort of slapping you on the hand saying, don't do that. It's just one of those safety things, common sense kind of prevails, doesn't it? So yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to add about Eurotunnel. So next part is obviously going to be the drive to Germany, and it's about 5.5 hours next. So hopefully we'll find a toilet between here and there.
Yeah. If not, see you in a bit.